Hey, good morning. How are you doing? Happy Sunday, or at least it's Sunday where I am right now. If you're happy to watch the recording, I hope you're having a great day wherever and whenever it is for you. Just came in from having to shovel the snow this morning. We don't get snow an awful lot here up in the high desert in Idaho, but we did today, and just can't have the driveway all slippery. So that was the first thing I got to do this morning. Now I get to talk to you. Today I'm going to talk about the checklist I use, I'd say daily method of operation, but it's not a daily checklist. It's an idea I got from Mark Lalonde in Canada, and it's based on working a cycle, because some weeks we have lots of time to devote to our business, some weeks not as much. Some of us only have 5-10 hours a week that we're working on our business. So a daily method of operation doesn't necessarily work. Excuse me. Because there are things that have to get done that take longer than maybe an hour a day or something like that. So I have a series of things that I want to accomplish in a given period of time, and I have a list of them, and I just go through it as a cycle. I start at the beginning, I work to the end, and then I start all over again. Sometimes I get it done once a week, sometimes I get it done twice a week, sometimes I get it done once every 2 weeks. It all depends on how the rest of my life is unfolding. Because one of the cool things about this online business of ours, this network marketing business, is that we can do it in the nooks and crannies. Now, granted, if you're not investing a significant amount of time, you're not going to get tremendous results. So you have to be pretty consistent with your time, and you have to devote time to it and dedication to it like you would your job. But that said, there are also things that come up in life that get in the way of the best laid plans. So my checklist, and it's this right here, I've made it all pretty and put it on a piece of paper. I started off with just a notepad. And that, excuse me, it's coffee time. So it's based on 4 things that I want to get done in any given cycle. The 4 things that it takes to drive the business, to move the business forward. And the first of those is content creation. The second is building an audience, or audience building. The third one is prospecting. And the fourth one is education, because you have to keep learning new things and greasing the wheels as you go. So content creation, and Mark had this acronym for it, which made a lot of sense to me, and it helped me remember it. CAPE, C-A-P-E, content, audience, prospecting, education. So the content creation, in a cycle, you want to create one piece of content. Video is best, but written, if you're a writer, that's fine too. But you want to create at least one piece of content. Mine is built around video. I used to do written, but video is getting so much better engagement on Facebook, on Twitter. It's really where things are moving. So I figured it's better to do it now than later. So mine is based around doing video, and that's what we're going to talk about today. So once each cycle, you want to create one piece of content. A live video, a Facebook Live is optimal. You want to create a thumbnail image for posting to YouTube, for using custom thumbnail for when you post this video to YouTube, and that's number 3. The third thing is posting it to YouTube. You want to upload the video to your YouTube channel. You want to post the video and a transcription of the video, and I've got another one I've done about how to create a transcription of your video in 5 minutes. But you want to upload the video and a transcription of the video to your blog. I also am converting the transcriptions that I do, videos, to PDF files, so they're in an easily downloadable format for somebody, so they don't just have to copy and paste off of the website. They can just download the transcription so that they can read it at their leisure at a later time. Then, of course, you want to take the video, the link to the video, and the image, the video, the thumbnail that you created. You want to pop that into your Twitter automation sequence. We'll talk about that another day, but I use an automated sequence of posting content to Twitter. And then if you are at this stage, you also want to create your Facebook ad around this video. A Facebook ads are used in my world, at any rate, to send additional content to a custom audience that I build, so that they are continually fed new content right into their stream. We could talk about that on another day, the exact way I go about doing that and the sequence and thinking behind that. But when you get to that stage, you want to build a Facebook ad around the content as well. Second thing on the list, A, is for audience building. I primarily use Twitter and Facebook, and the thinking or the strategy behind building audience is similar on both. Just the numbers are a little bit different. And we'll talk about Twitter. I use basically a reciprocation strategy. I use a couple of different methods to find people who are likely to be interested in my content. They're target market people for my niche. They're likely to want to consume what I have to offer. And I follow those people, 100, 200 of them a day. And a significant percentage, I get about 25% or so that follow me back. So that's building my audience, 25, 30, 50 people a day I'm adding to my audience. I'm a little over, I think, 5,200 people right now. So that's new people that are getting my content feed on a regular daily basis. And then at the same time, because of the constraints of Twitter and what it'll allow you to do as numbers of followers, I unfollow people. I clean my list. And I do the same thing with my friends list on Facebook. I go through it, and with Twitter, I'll unfollow about the same number, 100 or so a day, just to clean the list. If people aren't following me back, I'm not interested in cluttering up my feed with them. I'm not interested in cluttering up my list with folks who aren't really engaged. So that's an easy thing. I do that 3 times each within a sequence. Three times I follow, 3 times I unfollow within the cycle that I'm talking about here. The next one is prospecting, because just throwing content out, sooner or later there's going to be additional people that will contact you, that'll raise their hand and say, hey, talk to me because I'm interested in what you have. But you really need to be a little bit more proactive than that, I think. The attraction marketing, the passive marketing takes a long time to build the momentum for that to be happening and for that to be throwing off enough leads for you to be able to eat and pay your bills. So being a little bit more proactive and prospecting and going out and engaging people is a strategy that I do every day, and I would encourage you to do the same. Basically, it's engaging with people and looking for opportunities to develop a conversation with them around the products and services that I sell. Every time somebody follows me on Twitter, every new follower I get on Twitter, I direct message them to start up a conversation and see how that conversation progresses. And if they express a way in the conversation that I might be able to help them, then I take the opportunity to say, hey, I don't know if this is for you or not, but, and we go on from there. And you have to do that every single day. You have to be looking for opportunities to find new customers and find new team members every single day. That's the only reason we're really doing any of this is all, because the object of the game is to sell stuff, and you have to find new people to be able to sell your products and services to. Lastly, the E in our little CAPE acronym is education, and that's a daily personal development thing. There are so many things to learn in a business, and particularly with this online marketing. There are a lot of things to learn and a lot of skills to develop. And you have to be going about that every day. You have to be working on your mindset every day. You have to be working on your vision every day. And you have to be working on your skill set every day so that you're better today than you were yesterday. In addition to that, you want to take this education that you're getting, and you want to turn around and use it as a source of creating content. As you learn things and as you try them and as you document that they work for you, then you want to turn that into content and pass it along. That's how I got this one we're talking about today. I originally got the idea from someone else, took it, modified it, worked with it, made sure it works, made it successful, and now I'm passing the idea along to you. And that's the kind of thing you need to do every single day, so you never run out of content ideas to continually feed your lead generating system, your cash machine, if you will. So that's it for this. I'm going to go ahead and put a link in so you can download a blank copy of the one that I use. I'll put it in a PDF. If you want it in a Word document, I could do that too. Just shoot me an email. I'll send you one. That way you could edit it. But PDF will give you a good starter. It'll give you the system that I'm using specifically, and you can of course plug that into your word processor and adapt it as you like. So once again, hope you enjoyed the day. I'm going to go out and finish my yard work, and I've got a couple of household chores to do for the lovely wife as well. I'll get that done today. Go ahead and download this. I hope it works for you. Again, I'm Steve Norris. I'm with the Affluent Networker, and I hope you have a great day. Thanks.
Alright, so if we're going to create a thumbnail for YouTube, the place I go to 99 times out of 100 is canva.com. That's canva.com. It's a free resource. Most of the images are free, and it's nice and simple and easy to do. They have presets, so we'll go to our YouTube thumbnail here. And it loads a bunch of templates for you. Most of these are free. If they don't say free, they probably cost $1. What's that look like? Okay, so we obviously need to change our text. So we're using shrink that text just a little bit. And then you can also upload your own images to Canva, so that if you have any of your own branding pieces that you're going to want to insert on your images, got that. And that'll work just nicely. What'd that take us? 30 seconds? 40 seconds? And we've got an image to use. And then we just click the download button. That downloads it. You now own that piece. And then you can go to YouTube. To upload your video and upload that thumbnail.